Yeah, folks, Quilly here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Terra Invicta. We are on the 1.0 release, and we are playing the most evil faction of the game, the business people. We are the initiative, and we were hoping to make a push on North America, but as we were working on the starting moves and taking Canada, the Humanity First and the Academy also moved into Canada. So we've gotten rerouted and are now in Europe. We've got full control over France. We got 3 of the points in Germany. I'm not going to bother taking the executive point right now. We're going to keep that cap open for a little bit of control point. And I think I might go just the Netherlands. How much do we need per control point, actually? 11 per, so it's going to be 33, 34, 35, depending on those decimal points and how it rounds. So that'll put us just over. Well, again, we might just grab the first 2, right? Because then the executive point is safe. I might just grab the first 2, and then we could probably grab something like Slovenia is probably cheap per point. Yeah, we could do that. We might even grab both over in Slovenia, for example, something of that nature. Okay, I think I kind of like that idea.
Where do you need
Faye is our chief control nation operative, doing an excellent job there. I'm going to throw in just a couple of influence points to bring it up. And then we'll do this as well with a couple more. Excellent. And remember, we're not improving this. Like, percentages are weird. Sometimes you got to think of it in absolute terms, like an 8% improvement, right? From 80 to 88%. Sometimes thinking of it in absolute terms of an 8% is correct. But a lot of times in this situation, you really want to think about it relative. What we're doing is we're going from a 20% chance of failing to a 12% chance of failing. We're almost halving our failure chance. So it's actually really quite nice. I'll only throw 2 people in there. Tyler, you know what it's time for you to do? It's time for you to do some defend interest. Let's defend interest in France. It does count 20 influence. That's one of the other reasons I tend to just wait. But I think it's probably time for us to do a little go on that, and that's going to be fine. And no one's got enough XP to level up. No, that's going to be okay there too. And then we're still waiting for a refresh on the councilors. Judith Borgia keeps being the most recent. This professor over here, I'm pretty sure, unless there was another professor and I got myself confused, but I don't think so. We'd love an operative or commando, but neither one of these really did it for us. So we're going to be waiting for an operative refresh.
Securing our interests.
Thank you for protecting France, locking that in. Talent, all councilor candidates in recruitment point start with +3 administration. Is this... Councilors, is this a new tech? I mean, it's tough, right? Because I've only played 2 full campaigns of Terra Invicta because it takes 100 hours to play a full campaign of Terra Invicta. And remembering the text from the early game by the time you finish one is tough. This doesn't seem familiar. The talent development, did it used to be one of the ones where your new councilors start with more XP and it was replaced with this? Okay, gain a control point, nice, and a second one there too. And they both have this behavior here, which is good. I might want to do the boost funding on these instead. Depends on how quickly I want to absorb these. Core economic regions. I think we want to absorb the core economic region ones pretty quickly. So maybe I'll run this. I mean, we need the no, you know what? Let me run the basic development for now because we need the European Union tech. I don't think we've got the unification stuff. The EU one comes pretty early, I think, and I know they changed, merged, and did a bunch of things for both the separatist techs and the unification techs. But I do think we still need it for the EU. But yeah, I won't bother grabbing the last control point. And yeah, we've only got 8 left. I could go and grab both Slovenian points. I think I'll probably just do that. Control, 99% chance. And Greg was also pretty good at this, 98% chance. And then Tyler, if I told you to automate, you're going to go protect Canada. Honestly, I don't care as much about that. I'm going to protect the German points instead.
For our people.
I mean, we might go and protect lots of them, but yeah, let's get started there. It would be a little annoying if people started some stuff in these places. Okay, confirm.
Protecting our interests.
Oh, thank you for that. I think defend might be the only mission that costs resources that your automated your automated agents will do by default. It is worth noting that you can now control which missions get done if you set it to auto, which is kind of amazing. Because one of the things that might be good is turning off some of these and hopefully having people go to ground more. It'd be nice to prioritize them. Again, one of the only things that annoys me a little bit is manually constantly checking later in the game when it matters how visible an agent is and then having to decide whether to go to ground with them. But that's not really going to be an issue currently. And then Slovenia, there we go. We've got both of those. And I will go ahead and do the basic small nation on this immediately. So the logic here is the mechanic for boosting these various values. By the way, these line items are different now than in previous iterations. Like oppression is new because it used to be built into Unity, I think. 'Cause I think Unity now just does the cohesion. Oh, and still lowers education, but I think it used to bring down government points. It's something like that. And environment used to be bundled into welfare. Now they've been split into two, which I think is overall like better. I like sometimes more granularity isn't good, and it just adds to more micro and tedium and sort of spread things out too much. But I think in these cases, those are pretty nice. So anyway, yeah, a nation has a certain amount of sort of basic investment, even the smaller ones. So while France has got a lot more, right? 16.3. Let me just close this for a second. And clandestine cells. Okay. So France has 16.3 development points per month versus Slovenia's, say 5, right? 16 versus 5. But 5 is still quite a lot for a tiny nation, and there is caps for some of these things. So it's really efficient to use these points now to boost those. And then when we pull it into France, France is going to get the benefit of the mission control and the higher base funding, which can be more difficult to invest here. Or I think the investment is the same, but the difference is investing in something like knowledge has much bigger returns, I believe, in richer, wealthier nations. So with rich, wealthier nations, you kind of want to focus on that. That's the kind of idea behind this little funding and mission control thing. Maybe it's a little early to get the mission control, and again, maybe we'll want to do some boost, which I'm sure we're going to do in France, but I'm still thinking of starting with this. Maybe it's silly. You know what? I'm going to introduce just a slow push towards boost in France. And we get divert? Yeah, I don't know. And we're exactly at 182, which is lovely. We've got nothing to spy. If I automate you, because there'll probably be some protections, which is fine. Are you going to ground? And then you're doing protection. Oh, maybe because you're so detected. Did they change the AI here? I actually don't disapprove. It might not be much of a purpose, but I'm going to see what happens in the next one. And then just generally, at this point, just generally doing some like public campaign and stuff would be fine for my people here. But let's see. I feel like the nighttime lights are new. I feel like this looks different than it used to be. Well, that's rude and unexpected. Okay. I didn't think there'd be a lot of that right now. I keep saying that. Oh, in Jordan, are the aliens here to visit the Petra? Oh, that's cool. I think the Petra's down here, and it's got the landing site icon there. But you know what? Close enough. All right, and then they try to double up on the protection. Hold on a second. We don't have to do the ping. Neither one of these two can investigate. It's only Faye who can investigate, so we'll go ahead and do that. Spend 5 more ops, which should be fine. And yeah, we're still doing a big push here. We haven't locked. Hold on, are we? That is solid orange. We might be 100% locked on this. There's 160 left. Yeah, okay, we're 100% locked on advanced chemical rockets. We'll be able to pick the next thing. We still might want to invest more because we kind of want to have the best possible chance to get these numbers. So I guess I will keep fully funding the advanced chemical rockets to try to boost our contribution as much as possible so that we have some of these. Because I think some of these are like passive boosts to various things, which is really nice to have. The high thrust probes are nice, for example. So I think that's what's going to happen. It'll be annoying. Just because they did a crackdown here doesn't mean they're going to necessarily fall up into a purge. Probably, but not necessarily. I'm not going to prioritize quarters, but I definitely won't obsolete it.
We found something.
Yes, we found something. Aliens been here.
In each of us, embers glow. Through meditation, prayer, and togetherness, these dim sparks will blossom into the roaring flames they were meant to be.
And unlocks new orgs. Presumably that can spawn in the future? I don't know. Now, what might we want to rush at? We could go towards some of the moon stuff immediately. I don't remember. Did they get the tech tree update? It is updated. Oh yeah, we need to do the view full tree for the helican drive. Like, generally speaking, I'm going to want to push in the direction of the helican drive. Now, it's still going to take a while to get there. And you don't necessarily need every tech, right? It's one of those things where it's like a little deceptive. Advanced carbon manipulation is already being worked on, so I guess we'll choose deep space. Oh, wait, hold on. Set as research target. Prerequisites for the target tech or project will automatically be selected for research until the targeted tech or project is complete. Oh my god. Now, automatically selected, probably didn't get to it in time for this. I feel like it was deep space propulsion concepts that leads in that direction. So I'm going to do that, but then I think I'll go back to just this configuration. Now, have the recruiting pool reset? Oh, it has. Okay, so there's more stuff over here. So yeah, we'll start from the bottom. We'll just double check, like, attorney might not be what we're looking for a role here. Indulgent, the famous from estate celebrity, operative, baby. Okay, you can purge and do lots of military things. Hard target is good. Earthbound, I haven't really done the space stuff too much, so it's probably okay. Oh, you're from China, which is great. It makes you eligible for Chinese orgs. I'll probably want to give you like the government tag as well for the full combo, which isn't cheap, but that's going to be okay. All right, you've got some great traits over here. And yeah, we'll probably work on you for espionage first. We could do investigate second, so that we do have a crackdown person, but the ideal thing would be to get someone like an investigator or something like that, and then make them focus there. The operative can also do plenty of command options too. So we'll see what ends up being your secondary role. In fact, what might happen with this character is we might just immediately go and focus on admin, so that we can go and slap some orgs and then fill in, get some stats and things going that way. Admin will also give us more control points, which is nice. Oh yeah, we lost it because one of them's crackdown, so I don't think it costs anything though that's happening. So I will go and do admin. There's no actual 1 pip org right now, so this 1 pip doesn't do anything, but that's going to be fine. I'm happy to have you aboard. And yeah, you'll be like ESP admin for now, maybe? Something like that. Okay. You have a scar there, or is it just a shadow? I don't know. It'd be cool if it was a scar. Nice and badass. Okay, new orgs on the market. No, nothing is visibly changed over here.
Acknowledged.
And initiative is there. Okay, you're going to go secure the other control point. I mean, it's maybe a little late for that, arguably, but sure. I don't know if I want to grab anything else, because I think when this, well, it is going to be cracked down for a while. And theoretically, we're going to get some extra traits. Okay, maybe, do I just want to focus on this area here? I kind of like that.
Ready for orders.
Or, wait. We should go somewhere to spoil. That's what we should do. Like Singapore, for example, is a high value location. I think this is a very common target for doing spoils. Yes. Let's do that.
Ready for orders.
Do this. Go to ground. No, you're gonna come over here and try to control here. In fact, Tyler, I'm gonna get you to do it as well. We're gonna try to triple tap this. Get everything. How many should this per? 24. We can eat this.
Establishing our
I didn't invest in you, but that's okay. And then I'll put you on automate, and you can do whatever. Is there unrest in France? I mean, we probably talked about raising the retirement age by an hour, and the whole country decided to shut down the government. I think some other countries could. I mean, I'm exaggerating here, obviously, but I think some other countries could maybe learn a lesson about how to properly try to protest against the government to affect change. I don't have any in mind. Just a thought. You do have a little bit of unrest, sure. Okay, do that, because I don't think Chu here doesn't have anything like higher priority to necessarily do. There's no reason to surveil because like where there's a crash site, normally we'd want to do surveil. Oh, no, I guess it would show up the xenoflora. I can't remember where the first site was. In the future, we'll do a ping where there's a crash because they might be spreading some xenoflora. And then, yeah, you'll be doing plenty of purge and things, but for now, this is okay. All right. Go.
Laying the groundwork.
But yeah, this is going to be just a 100% spoils. Maybe we could pair it with some oppression.
Significant support. Our supporters are in place.
Right? There's even a default, like a kleptomania. Where is it? Probably passed it 17 times. Oh, kleptocrat. Oh, it's right at the top. Maybe that's why it's important. You can see all kleptocratic is just full focus on spoils. That's what it is.
Lack support.
So yeah, and I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to get a ton of funding out of this. Okay, interplanetary chemical rockets project is great. Yeah, this passive boost is good. I don't know if the Nova liquid rocket in and of itself is important, but yes. Space tugs. That's another really good one. That's a speed up delivery, but it's still really nice. This is the ones that we weren't guaranteed to get, but it is lovely to speed that up. So we're going to want it for sure. I don't know how quickly, but we're definitely going to want it. Faye, I'd like you to finish grabbing Singapore here. And then, yeah, we're not going to be going to take any other nations. Just by itself, this last control point is going to put us over our control point limit. And yeah, whenever the crackdown here expires, this will cost us again. But again, hopefully we're going to get another councilor, which is going to give us more control point stuff, right? We are working on the tech to get our 5th councilor slot. It is going to take a little while. July. Actually, not as far as I thought it might. And then these guys will be leveling up too, so I think that's fine. You'll do some protect. You'll do some various protects. That's fine. Again, it's only the one control point there. We'll let them do that because then I don't have to worry about babysit them. I don't have to go under. We don't have a policy to change over here yet. Yeah. And then whenever we do get full control over France, and if we get the unification stuff, again, for all I know, I already have it. There's a place to check what mission. It's not managed relations. Although, speaking of managed relations, yeah, I don't have to do anything there. All right. I know, this is looking okay. But yeah, we're going to max out the funding and the mission control in Slovenia fairly quickly, and then we'll just go and absorb them into EU stuff. Rinse, lather, repeat.
Are in place.
3 of 3 control points
For the next mission.
here, and yeah, we're going to go full spoils. We'll probably do similar things in the Middle East. We're just going to ruin countries for the sake of money. So now, spoils don't show up as part of our income here, but it is going to just boost the amount of money we get constantly. So this is another one we're going to want for the passive bonus. We're not going to use the super heavy rockets, I'm sure, but that passive bonus to boost is really beautiful. Yeah, I'm just gonna say, just leave me alone. Yeah, go and hide, go and do whatever. I mean, I guess I could chain. It might be worth. These hides are not terribly critical. The ping isn't the end of the thing. I'm just gonna go and do some public campaign in France and Germany. How about that? And I might just get you to repeat a bunch of this stuff too. Then we'll have a rank up. Yeah, am I just gonna start on bin now? I think so. Now, Lightstar Orbital. Oh, gives us boost. Oh, this is great. We want this now. Do we just throw it on Greg? Like, it doesn't really matter. He's already got a couple, but he's got lots of room, too. Yeah. The passive science, great. The boost per month right now, that's huge. That is massive. Later on, we're still going to want to focus on mining orgs, although I believe one of the things they've changed, because mining orgs are such a high priority focus, I think a lot of them, or maybe all of them, cost boost now, which is an interesting thing, because it makes boost more relevant later, while also nerfing mining orgs in a way, which is probably needed because they were so, you just wanted to hoard all mining orgs all the time. You might still need to, but at a bit more of a cost. Yeah, I'll just put you on. I guess I could have said permanent assignment. That's actually what I meant to do.
Is increasingly with us.
The one in France may not need it as much because it may not need the permanent boost because we already do have a fairly big push. But yeah, we'll keep ourselves well maintained in a couple of our core places just in case. Boost priority, boost some more. Yes, absolutely. Reusable rockets. That sounds great. And yeah, we're above our control point cap. But the control point cap will continue to rise, so that continues to be okay. Tyler's got enough stuff here. And control points we get from persuasion, command, and admin, I think, right? Yes. Good. So yeah, we'll keep probably dumping some points in admin now. Although the orgs are fairly pricey, and you don't have any right now. Do we need Achilles for any reason? Maybe I should have put you into persuasion. But persuasion's gotten good enough at this point, and what we're going to be targeting in the shorter term are smaller and easier to flip nations. So we don't need a ton, and we've got a lot of people who can do it, which helps. Oh, we're only at 45%. You know what? There, it's your permanent assignment for a little while.
Public opinion is
We're going to be
moving in your
A-okay.
direction.
Climate lab. That feels new. I'm guessing it's something we put in low, like an interface orbit, and it helps our environment priority. I'm guessing. The new normal. Mission phases. Okay. So yeah, we're not doing missions every week. Now it's going to be every other week, and then eventually gets to every 3 weeks, I think. Just especially as you get more advisors, it's trying to reduce some of the micro overtime. What's the Oliver project? Investigate, surveil. That's actually handy to get the investigate. Because right now we've only got one person who can do it. Like, Chu. Oh, you don't have enough influence. And you can get Achilles services, but that's not important. Although it would give some ops income, which is nice. What else does this give? I mean, the +1 investigation isn't the end of the world. Although, here's the thing. The politician... The most important thing for investigation is probably like the crackdown for like a high power thing. Do we build you as a sort of second investigative person? And then surveil location is the sort of the ping command, which I think is under the investigation category, but I don't think uses your actual stat for it. That's a lot of science. For some money right now, I think this is worth it. I mean, our science amount has gone up a bunch because now we control some pretty powerful nations, but that's still something. And this is our project. You know what? I'm going to do it. The Oliver project. Done. Maybe it's foolish, but I think it feels like a decent idea. And science tiles going up. Oh, we need to start banking some influence, though, so that we can go and hire the extra person for when this finishes. Okay.
We've
Orbital
moved.
shipyards. Jobs are finishing.
We've moved the needle.
We've moved the needle. Yes, okay. The high thrust probes is really good. And
The last years were a blur of doctors and treatments. By that point, every movement was painful. The one thing she loved was her aquatic therapy. Whenever I was home on leave, I'd take her to the pool for hours. Weightless, smiling, free.
One thing I was going to say, like, maybe we want to be in charge of one of those project routes to really be able to push towards... Oh, you got the second slot over here, too. Oh, right, we got that when we got the +1 to engineering projects tech. Yes, oh, that's actually really nice. I'd forgotten about that. This doesn't increase the rate at which we create, like, technologies. Although, sort of, because we get more of the, like, the sympathetic bonus over here. But it means we can divert more of our tech to our internal research. We're going to get the high-thrust probe as early as possible, so that when we unlock the moon... we'll be able to ping it as quick as possible. But yeah, maybe I should control one of these projects to push towards the helican drive as much as possible. Although I think electromagnetism might be one of those. It doesn't say the tech focus at the top anymore. Okay, it does want to view the whole thing. It'll be interesting to see what the UI says when it auto-picks. And the thing is, clandestine cells about to finish, but I would be surprised if any of these things was a prereq in any way for the helican drive push. So it probably won't come up there. If we control one of their global researches, then it might. But I won't stress about it. Liquid hydrogen containment. I think this is good because I think this is one of the things that gives us extra delta V, right? That containment module? I'm pretty sure. For drives that use the appropriate fuel. There's no reason to cycle what these guys are doing. They can just keep improving relations. That's fine. You're just doing a random ping somewhere. I mean, your persuasion's not bad, actually. You know what? Maybe we throw in some more public campaign. Oh, we're back full control in the Netherlands. There you go. And it is fully protected. You know what? We don't have a lot of love there. Let's public campaign in the Netherlands with you. And then, yeah, Chew. Yeah, just that's A-okay. Don't mind that. So yes, keep banking this. UFO! Bellum in Brazil. All right. We'll give it the 2-4. We'll give it the scan plus the ping. And then find out there's xenoflora. Okay, clandestine cells is done. Nothing auto-queued as expected. Still don't know what that'll look like. Do I want to go immediately into... I don't need the speed up. But 20% towards boost? I think we do... Oh, hold on. No, let's get the talent development first. Because, yeah, all of our counselors getting a bunch more admin is going to be nice because it's going to offset this. Because this is a pretty high percentage problem. So, yeah, that'll be okay. All right.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
And I won't do permanent assignment, but let's bring up our opinion in the Netherlands a bit more. We're gonna announce, we're advertising our new line of bicycles, and with a really loud bell to ding at stupid tourists that stand in the bike lanes. Okay. Initiative. What? What? The initiative has consolidated executive control. Oh no, it's the timer here. Right, we only get told this one time. Yeah, so now I can take executive actions in Canada, which I don't need to do. In fact, should I abandon Canada? That's an interesting idea. I could abandon Canada, and that would give me more control point cap to mess around with in Europe. I probably should, actually. I should have thought about probably sooner. So let's do it now. So if we do this, what it does, where do we do that? Here. Oh, this is a new auto-renew abandon. That's great. Because eventually it wears off. Yeah, so we'll abandon that. So we also spent points protecting this for no good reason. We're now below the cap, which I might want to stay at, except I'm not gonna. I'm gonna go, Croatia points are probably fairly cheap. Yeah, if we grab both of those, we'll be at 193, 94, depending on rounding. But that's fine. Just a little bit over is totally okay. So if we hit these guys with a twofer, yeah, a couple of 99s, that's going to be perfect. Okay. Commit. Oh, no, I was supposed to... Narg. Supposed to go to Brazil.
On Overwatch.
Oh, well. Ooh, interplanetary warships. Yep, set as favorite, please. Part of my... I was wondering, and I don't know if this is the run for it, but I was wondering about doing a run where all we use is like standard sort of kinetic guns. No missiles, no lasers. You know?
Frankly,
just to see what that's like.
This long. Just get the recovery crew in there to salvage the gear ASAP. Worry about the bodies later. The delays are costing us. Chairman Soren van Beek.
That's me. Well, no. That's who runs the initiative normally. When you're the player, the persona for your faction becomes your chief operating officer, and you're the actual leader. But there we are. Open research. What did you queue up? Is it, I guess, nuclear fission in space? Hey, that sounds fun and fine. Leads to fission pile. Leads to a lot of... Do I want to take control of this project? I don't know. I think I still want to focus on my in-house stuff for now. Maybe this is wrong, but that's what I want to do. Now, I don't want to set a repeat because I'm hoping it'll remind me to do something with this character. Shoo, I'm going to cancel the automation for the same reason. Ooh, we have an alien running around here. Now, I don't think we can spot actual aliens yet. But we've got more investigations to do.
People in place.
Good. And then the second one, perfect. And so Croatia, you're going to get the small nation development. And yeah, we're just over a control point limit, so we're not interested in pushing any more right now. And yeah, our goal is to go and finish the funding and mission control for these smaller nations. I don't know, that menu is still open, which is annoying. Finish these, and then absorb them into the EU. And do that over and over and over again. Okay.
Ready.
We've got 2 people who can investigate, right? Oh, 3 people can actually investigate.
Ready for orders.
I also want to do a ping here,
Service.
which not everyone can do.
Surveilling target
So I'm going to
area.
ping with Chu,
What's the op?
investigate,
Standing by.
Reporting in.
investigate in Russia.
We'll recon the
And it'd be
site.
great if Greg could do a ping,
Ready.
but you can't. Now, if I just told you to automate, what would you do? You'd go in, oh, France needs to be protected again. Yeah, okay, that actually seems pretty important. I approve of your decision. And our tech mogul here, you actually have a lot of admin. We don't, I might go, even though I ultimately want to max these out. Do I want to remove anxious? You're probably not worth investing that from this faction assassinated. No, that doesn't matter. And then prosperous doesn't matter for us. So I'll just go for persuasion as a short-term boost on Faye. And confirm. 'Cause again, they'll probably be retiring. Yeah, Xenoflora, as
Initiating
expected.
surveillance.
And set as favorite. We're going to want to do the extra damage to Xenoflora. And yeah, Chu, I think, can go and do that. Her command's a little low, so she might fail a bunch on the Xenoflora. But I think you are going to have to do that. We could consider boosting that directly. But really, I'm hoping to get someone who's specifically focused on command. We do have the extra slot and a fair amount of points. I can't get a 120.
Would change if we could mass manufacture building materials in an instant. Homes built for mere pennies. Irrigation for every village. A brighter, fairer future for all.
For all? Not just the 1%? I don't know if I agree with this. That's crazy. Plus tabs, fission, tech details. Yep, that's a good one, but we don't care that much right now. Fixer. So yeah, we kind of want someone who's command focused. Astronaut's a pretty good base class, actually. Quick learner. Okay, Pollyanna's funny because he always looked like loyalty 25, but it's not a big deal. Megastar is really good for us here. You do have you will be spotted all the time. Although the influence boost is handy for now. Okay. Demanding critical failure. That is annoying, but you got government. I think Gemma's going to make it onto our team. Ooh, what about we're going commando over here? See, because you got the quick learner. I can't remember. I feel like quick learner used to be 20% and striver used to be 30. Is that it? Now it's just 10 and 20 or something? I'm not sure. I mean, the Kingpin can often do military stuff as well, and you do have the criminal tag, which is lovely. I think we'll pick up Gemma. All right. Welcome to the team. And you are going to be our command leader for now, Gemma. So, and we're going to focus on that in the short. I mean, your 8's not bad to start off with. You've got enough admin that we can even give you orgs early, which is great. We may need to pick up something that just has some ops income, actually. These both have a 2. This one's slightly cheaper, but ultimately kind of the same. This also has influence. Military science research, 2% is not a big deal. The security number, I mean, I guess I could even consider grabbing both of them. Yeah, you know what? Let's do that. Just lock in some ops income. I think I like that. And then here, yeah, we're going to spend on command, especially since you still have enough admin to pick up something else. And I love that you can cycle through with this new UI and it leaves the level up screen open. Saves so much clicking. Lets you see so much more at a glance. Okay, that's good.
We found.
You're British. I don't know if being British, there are like MI6 and MI5. I'm not sure what other British orgs there are, but I think there are both of those.
We're having trouble envisioning the aliens as any kind of business opportunity.
Really? No, come on. You got to think outside the box, buddy. Everything's a business opportunity. We've completed the investigate alien abduction objective. After a thorough investigation, it seems clear that the aliens are targeting and abducting individual humans. Some animals also disappeared early on, but this seems to have been quickly halted. This raises troubling questions. While a handful of human abductions of course pose no large-scale threat, they do suggest the aliens' objective may be fundamentally adversarial to ours, so we must investigate further. Given that our attempts to communicate with the aliens have come up against a blank wall, our only viable avenue of investigation appears to be the data we have gathered from the alien abductions. Research Alien Methods Project when it becomes available. And has initiated a spaceflight program. And yeah, losing control point there because we did abandon it, so they were cracked down, so that's not a surprise. Hopefully you can come back and pick up North America later. We're going to set this as a favorite, especially with the goal. Supply depot we're going to want for at some point, so I'm going to do that. You tried to purge us in Canada. Wow, are the AI just more aggro than they used to be? I guess, I mean, we don't have a non-aggression pack. Maybe I should probably communicate and try to set up some non-aggression packs. Honestly, I can let them have Canada first, or well, someone will grab it, right? Yeah. All right, Gemma. Okay, there's nothing. Oh, I thought we found Xenoflora. Oh, my bad. I thought astronauts. I didn't even look at your missions. I just went in assuming that astronauts had a bunch of command stuff. Shoot. We're gonna have to give you like orcs to unlock. Ooh. Well, that's a little awkward.
Standing by for order.
I guess Chu is going to have to do the burninating for now.
Heading to the LZ.
So you sort of command espionage. Which is that's a lot of responsibility. Oh, I think I clicked cancel. So espionage and command are going to be your focus in some sort of way. Astronaut, now all of a sudden I'm not sure what to do with you. I have some command available. Let's move down to... Oh, you're not part of the EU. Romania's taken. There's not a quick way to find blank traits. I could move into Poland, but one of the traits is already... or points is already gone. Okay, Lithuania.
Where to?
Reporting in.
Like, how good are you at this? I mean, still 95%, even to the 5, because it is a small nation, of
Your
course.
orders?
So we'll take both control points in
Bring them on
Lithuania.
board.
And we probably have enough. I think I'm also going to go for Latvia. I don't know if I'll invest any extras here. But yeah, already part of the European Union, which is important. Okay. I think that's fine.
Protecting our interests.
So yeah, Chu might have to get more command points early on. I think we're pretty far from the point where we actually do need to be aggressively purging things. Because there's just a lot of control points in general to claim. Oh, and actually one of the other things to do with an idler is open communications with people. And just bribe them a little bit to start boosting relationships. Get those non-aggression packs early.
One piece.
Oh, we failed that. I can't repeat. Oh, because I think you have to ping it again.
It's growing.
Okay, we get the other one.
Significant support.
Was that a critical success? I don't know. But yeah, you're going to get the small nation policy.
Our supporters are in place.
And same thing here. I think it's still that's so weird. It's a little bit of a visual glitch. Okay. I mean, some of these, it's nice that there's already so many crackdowns. I wonder if that's events, if it's people abandoning the nations, or if it's actual crackdowns.
Ready.
So you're going to sit here and re-ping this location.
Eyes up.
See if there's still plant life going
go.
on. Well, you can inspire. Okay, that actually makes you 1,000,000 times more useful. You're not very good at it right now. Why don't you just drop a public campaign, say in Germany. No, Netherlands. I'll still get you some XP.
What's the up?
And... all right, I want to get the second control point in Latvia.
We'll bring this nation to
I think,
our
you know
side.
what? We can keep grabbing more. These are... yeah, that's really cheap. And Estonia's in the EU? Perfect.
Where
Yes,
to?
let's do that.
We'll bring this nation to our side.
Securing our control.
Okay, we did our ping, just one ping. In Bellum. Yeah.
Information.
So, do I raise Gemma's persuasion early to do inspiration? I think I skipped the graphene batteries. Yeah. I don't tend to rely on the batteries very much. We're gonna need a better radiator, but I don't know if it's gonna be this one. I think probably we'll just be on the lookout for a really good radiator upgrade at some point.
With each passing day,
Low
humanity
electromagnetism?
shatters the boundaries of the possible.
Yeah, that's an important tech.
Certain destiny to move mountains.
Or rather, it leads to important techs.
We need only the will to do so, and your generous investment, of course.
It's us.
Soren van Wyk, opening remarks during Western Armory's annual earnings call.
Oh, and we finished the talent development. Nice. Hide the obsolete. I mean, we do need the alien methods. I feel like it might not be needed now. What's our shortest term priority? Reusable rockets for the boost, I'd say. We're doing 2 energy things, but we don't have much energy bonus to spread out, so that doesn't matter. Okay. Oh, and what was queued up next here? I guess Deep System Skywatch. Opens up the missions to outer planets. I mean, maybe I should be leading the charge there more. I don't know. Actually, I just realized this is a good place to put in a cut. This video is getting a little on the longer side. That's looking pretty good overall. I think we're in a relatively stable position. Did someone finish the Canada stuff? No. And right, and I still need to start some diplomacy. Hopefully I'll remember that next time. Oh, hello, High Thrust. Yeah, more boost priority. So the sooner we get those, the sooner we get the benefit for more boost. We might end up going with like a 5 or 3-point investment in boost in France, but I don't know. I think the knowledge is still the focus, but I'm still happy we're doing some. And we got the org that's giving us a little bit too. Hopefully we'll be in a decent position. We could do some extra boost in some of their nations. They're not going to be as strong. Unless I do something like focus on knowledge in Germany and actually bring down the knowledge investment in France for a little bit, just to get its boost pushed as much as possible, which it will develop in equatorial regions, which is going to be heckin' valuable. And then just flip back. Just make France this focus. Still here, because these are all things I think that give us the... Yeah, the direct investment, yeah, gives a bonus to other investments, depending on how much it's scaled, which we're not going crazy on now. But I think that's okay. I think I still don't need the unity. There is the idea of investing heavily in government early to try to get the government stabilized more, but I think this is okay. Yeah, all right, I'll push a little bit more on boost in France and rely on Germany to get the knowledge. I mean, we're definitely going to want to get the fourth location soon, but I think this sort of spreading around and securing things is good. And then getting the double pips in these tiny nations, they're cheap, they'll pay for themselves, and then we'll absorb. And I think that's going to be very strong. All right, thanks for watching, folks. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.